Hey guys, it's Fate and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about the massive new Helldivers 2 update and the brand new war bond that finally brings the Warhammer 40k collab into the game. This update is huge. We got two brand new enemies, a new biome, Siege Soldier as a planet modifier, new weather effects, a massive level cap increase, and most importantly we can finally dive into the void and take the fight directly to the Illuminate homeworlds. And honestly, I'm just glad I'm finally talking about Helldivers 2 again. It feels like it's been forever since we got a meaningful update. The last major update we got was back in June with the previous war bond, and while I understand that Arrowhead needed time to cook, I think that the time actually paid off. So let's start with the thing I've been waiting for the most, which is the Warhammer 40k war bond. Let's talk about the armor because we finally got something I've been wanting for years, the Imperial Guardsman inspired armor. For the medium armor, we have the TG8 Sharpshooter, and this is easily my favorite armor in the game. I've been waiting for something like this forever, and now it's finally here. And I absolutely love it. Then we have the heavy armor, the TG122 Demo Trooper, and while it's not my favorite, it really looks pretty good. But what makes both of these armor sets even better is their new passive through Grit. This passive gives you a 30% reload reduction for support weapons, along with improved weapon handling that increases ergonomics by 20%. And this is a fantastic passive, especially when you're using some of those heavier support weapons that feel like they take an entire lunch break to reload. Now let's talk about the weapons. First up is the R40k Hotshot, which is a laser marksman rifle with medium armor pen. I actually really like this weapon, especially against the automatons. The bots have a lot of weak spots that you can take advantage of, and because they aren't constantly swarming you like the Terminids or the Illuminate, you have more opportunity to take your time and land those precise shots. But honestly, the weapon I was probably most excited about is the P40k bolt pistol. This thing has heavy armor pen, and I absolutely love that Arrowhead gave it heavy pen too. It means this weapon can actually be useful against pretty much every faction, especially when you're dealing with heavily armored enemies. And on top of that, it's explosive. It just fits the whole Warhammer 40k aesthetic perfectly. You pull out a massive bolter pistol and you start blasting enemies apart. What more can you ask for? Next up, we have the G40 Meltamine, and this thing is absolutely insane. Not only does it have heavy armor pen, but it can activate against enemies and absolutely demolish groups of them. And thankfully, it isn't triggered by friendly Helldivers, thank God. Because the last thing I need is to throw one of these bad boys down and have a teammate run over it, and immediately turn my entire squad into a democratic crater. But the Meltamine isn't just good against heavy enemies. It also has a high demolition damage, meaning it can destroy fabricators and bug holes. So you're getting a throwable that can deal with heavily armored enemies, groups of enemies, and enemy structures. Yeah, I'm probably going to be using this thing a lot. And then we have the star of the show, the 40k Meltagun. This thing is ridiculous. It's a heavy penetrating support weapon, and it can absolutely melt heavily armored enemies, like literally. The Meltagun can make some heavily armored enemies basically instantly flop over and die, which is insane. I really hope Arrowhead doesn't immediately nerf this thing to the ground because it is so much fun to use. The only major downside is its range. The Meltagun is definitely a close-up range weapon, so you're going to have to get up close and personal with your targets. But that's where teamwork comes in. Have one Helldiver bring the Meltagun for dealing with heavy enemies, while another player brings something for longer range. And if you're fighting the automatons, this thing is especially disgusting. I found myself burning through factory striders incredibly quickly, and also has enough demolition power to destroy fabricators. So yeah, this thing is really good. Overall, I honestly think this is one of the best war bonds that Arrowhead has ever made. Almost everything in this war bond feels useful, and that's exactly what I want from a legendary war bond. If anything, my only real complaint is that I wish we got more armor sets, especially a light armor set, but outside of that, this war bond is an absolute banger. Now let's talk about the new enemies. First, we have the Wretch. This thing is fast and agile, Illuminate unit that can dodge, leap, and rapidly close the distance between you and itself. And yeah, these things are annoying as fuck. You really need to react quickly because if you aren't paying attention, they can leap straight at you and start tearing your squad. Honestly, fighting these things felt like fighting a Temu version of the Tyranid Hunter, and I mean that as a compliment. They're annoying, but they add something different to the Illuminate roster. Then we have the Crusher. This thing is massive. The Crusher can actually regenerate its health if you are not constantly putting damage into it with heavy pen weapons. And honestly, I really enjoyed fighting this thing. Me and my friends started calling this guy the Pyramid Guide from Silent Hill, and every time one of these guys showed up, we had a blast fighting it. It was just nice having something new to fight. I like both of these enemies, but Arrowhead, please, I just want the cultists. We've been asking for these guys for years. Please just give it to them. Give us to them already. And one of my favorite additions to this update isn't even an enemy, it's the new Siege Soldier modifier. This modifier can cause Siege Soldiers to spawn throughout the battlefield, and I absolutely love this. It makes the missions feel much more alive. Instead of feeling like 4 Helldivers randomly dropped into a planet and started fighting everything by themselves, it actually feels like you're part of a massive battle. At one point I counted around 30 Siege Soldiers fighting alongside us. 30, that's insane. And Siege squads have different roles. Some soldiers are carrying machine guns, others are medics who can actually stim you when your health gets low. You can even interact with them. You can play rock, paper, scissors, you can high five them, and just mess around with them, and you can hug them. And honestly, those little interactions are exactly the kind of stuff I like seeing in Helldivers 2. And you can even heal and stem the Siege soldiers yourself. Although I don't know how useful that really is. These guys aren't exactly the smartest soldiers in the galaxy, and they tend to die pretty quickly. But hey, at least they tried. We also got new storms that can spawn tornadoes into the battlefield, and let me tell you, these things can absolutely launch you across the map, which is incredibly annoying. But at the same time, I think they add some much needed variety to the missions. You never know when a tornado is going to show up and completely ruin your plans, and honestly that feels very Helldivers. But finally, we have the biggest addition to the entire update, which we can finally dive into the Void. We can now travel to the Illuminate homeworlds and fight them directly in the heart of their territory, and this is something I've been incredibly excited for. The Void has always been this mysterious part of the galaxy map, so finally being able to actually enter it opens a ton of possibilities for the future of Helldivers 2. It makes the Illuminate War feel much bigger, and I'm really curious to see where Arrowhead takes this next. Oh, and I almost forgot. The level cap has been increased all the way to level 300, and honestly I don't really know how I feel about this one. Increasing the level cap is cool, but there isn't really much incentive to actually grind all the way to 300. At the moment you're mostly doing it for titles and bragging rights, and let's be honest, that's pretty mid. Arrowhead really needs to add more meaningful progression, give us something to actually work towards after we completed our war bonds, because once you complete everything you want, what exactly are you grinding for? That's something I really hope Arrowhead addresses in the future. And overall, though I think this update is fantastic, the war bond is great, the new enemies are fun, the Siege modifier makes the battlefield feel much more alive, the new weather adds variety, and finally being able to dive into the Void opens a ton of possibilities for the future. My biggest question is, how long will this update actually keep players engaged? Because that's the biggest challenge Helldivers 2 has right now. Our biggest question now is, how long will this update actually keep players engaged? Because that's the biggest challenge Helldivers 2 has right now. Arrowhead can give us an amazing warbond, but if players finish unlocking everything and have nothing meaningful left to progress towards, we're eventually going to end up right back where we started. So I really hope Arrowhead continues improving the progression system and gives us more reasons to grind after we complete our war bonds. But for now, I'm having a ton of fun, and I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think about the new update, and what would you rate the new Warhammer 40k warbond? Let me know down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more Helldivers 2 content. And as always, this is Fate, signing out.
Say it. You died to the tornado?
Yep.
I feel that because I almost did as well. Oh, it's fucking coming for me! Fuck you!
Fuck. Fuck, the Illumina are still boring. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's more stressful now, but it's not because of them, it's because of the fucking tornado and DSS.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these Illuminate. They can never get them to be fine.
Fucking mix them all together.
Get them, get the cultists in, bro. Fuck. Christ.
I don't even know that's gonna fix it. Oh my gosh, another again. You fucking kidding me?
All the Siege soldiers are gonna fucking die.
Holy shit.
Oh, well.
They're dropping off Siege soldiers.
Oh my gosh. They all die? Oh yeah, they fucking all died.
I think they all fucking.
Yeah,
no, there's a good amount. There's a good amount. There's a good amount.
Oh yeah. Look at this guy though. Fucking dead.
She for the streets. Got green rocks, Frankenstein. Makes sense and none at the same time. You MC squared, I'm Einstein. I'm the new Johnny Cash, well, walk the line.